Hello, I'm Marie Repulsive, and this is my guest.
I'm Cherry B.
It's nice to have you on the show.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed listening to Cherry's episode. Episode number 2 of series 1.
Lovely.
It wasn't long enough. Well, it was long enough, but we had to edit a lot out, didn't we?
Yes, we got chatting too much. But hey, we'll come on to that a bit later. Because if we're going to be talking about the top 10, you know, you've done all these interviews all year. And I suppose it's time, a little bit for me to interview you about how they've gone and how they've been and why you set this up, or really is a lot of that. So I suppose that's the first question to ask. Is it what's made you set this up this year?
It was going to be a design podcast about me doing my design work and based on designers, but I ended up. I just looked at who I was. Like I'm very much, you know, I'm a punk rocker.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a safety pin through my heart and I've got fire in my soul, and I just doing another design podcast didn't really fit in with who I am.
Yeah.
So yeah, I ended up reaching out to friends and other people, other creators in the punk community, and getting them involved, because there's so many of us who are designers, who are writers, poets, musicians, and I thought it'd be a really good platform for us to talk about what it's like to be a creative within punk, within the alternative scene.
Lovely. And I'm so glad you did, and I think it's brought a lot of people together. You know, you see the connection really on your social media pages and everything like that. So well done for doing it, you know, and it's been great to listen to, and it's been great to be part of it.
Yeah, definitely, and thank you, because you were one of my first guests, and it was a bit rough and ready, wasn't it? At first, I sort of came to your house, and it was a bit like, you know, I was struggling to get microphones switched on, and you know, getting. Yeah, and now I've just come in today, and even I was fannying about with my makeup. That was the only thing I fannied about with today. Everything else, it was like icon, programs on.
All the gears here, lovely.
All the gears here, and I've got a little bit of an idea this time.
So we're going to do it like a top of the pops countdown, aren't we?
We are.
So with that, really, we need to bung in a bit of music now, don't we? To get the ball rolling.
So at number 10, we've got drum roll, got Family of Strangers.
Ooh. So what's your memories of doing that one?
One that stands out is Lou talking about getting beaten up by teddy boys in the 70s.
Yeah.
She was a young teenage girl, and these adult men thought, you know, we'll just beat her up because she looks a bit different.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Happened lots. I mean, in the early 80s, I was always getting attacked because of the way I looked from kind of, you know, normal looking people, but they were just arrogant and rude and vicious and nasty and didn't like anything different, you know. And I think there's still a lot of that around today.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, look at Sophie.
I know.
Sophie Lancaster.
So Lou and Family of Strangers. So what? Any other facts around that one that everyone can go back and listen to?
One that did make me laugh was Del talking about in Colchester, like squaddies would like grab you if you were a punk and shave off your Mohican. No, that wasn't funny, but it's the way he said it.
No. Yeah, see, it's other enemies of punks, isn't it? Really, the old squaddies.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I mean, speaking about, you know, violence against punks, Lorik from Rage DC got a knife put against his throat by a squaddie, and he was only 14 because he was a punk.
Yeah.
How fucking terrible is that? That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I know. So, number 9. So it's Steve Battershill. So, tell me a bit about that one. What was that one like?
So, me and Steve were in the Lost Cherrees for 12 years together. So he's like the patriarch of the band. You know, he started it. He's been in it from the start. And with that interview, we got so lost in conversation. That his wife came in after it was over 2 hours, and we didn't realise it was 2 hours. With a cup of tea, checking up on Steve, you know, making sure everything was all right, that he'd not keeled over or anything. Interesting fact about that one. You have to listen to it. There was an interesting story about the squat in Brentwood with flocks of pink Indians. So if you're into anarcho-punk and you want to know a little bit of history about, you know, some of the bands, like he tells some really good stories about Paco and Colin from Conflict, how they used to go to the markets together and buy like bootleg Clash albums and stuff. So brilliant. Worth a listen.
The crunching is Reg, my pug, chewing away on his little cheese stick here thing. So if you wonder what that strange noise is, that's him. Okay. Anything else about Steve, or is that
that's all you've got? That's all you're getting. I've given you a little snippet. We're giving you very, very small teasers here. You've got to check out the rest. Can't give you the whole show away, can I?
Coming in at number 8.
Yeah, number 8.
And what do you remember about that one?
Oh, do you know what? They were just so good to talk to.
Yeah.
Lots of chatting, lots of talking about. It started off with the van because they were trying to get to Rebellion. On the day of Rebellion, they were trying to get up there. The van broke down. Then we ended up talking about fan belts and all different things that had happened. You know, to Voodoo Radio, things I didn't expect because they were like busking on the tube and stuff. And then you heard about the history of Tony. So he'd been performing since like the early 80s. When, you know, Thatcher sort of started shutting down all the factories in the north because they're from Cumbria. So he got his redundancy money and he's like, what else could I do? So he decided to get on stage in a glittery thong. I don't even know if I've kept that in the interview. I might have done. But he did like proper glam rock sort of covers type like band. And he went over to Northern Ireland with this covers band.
Yeah.
And then he said like he did like the tours of Northern Ireland, not as a soldier but as a performer. And they were getting searched because they'd see like what they thought was rockets, and it was like a cardboard rocket. They'd like, you know, jump out of it on stage and do like, you know, Slade covers and you know, Alvin Stardust covers. So that's the rest of it you'll have to listen to. So two really lovely people, and I've still not managed to catch up with them since the interview.
Well, coming in at number 7, it's me. Oh my goodness! And this, you know, we're sitting here in my living room today, but when we recorded it, we're sitting out in my garden, weren't we?
We were.
It was a nice sunny day then. I can't remember, was it May, June?
I think it was May.
May, yeah. Wow, yeah. And it was lovely to meet you properly then as well, wasn't it? And of course, one of the few ones that you could actually do face to face.
Yeah. I think there's like a video of you on your balcony. Yeah. I did. It's the only one I managed to get because obviously this is like the second face to face.
Yeah.
One, so
yeah.
God, we had a really good long chat because we've been talking on the internet, haven't we?
Yeah.
On good old Facebook.
Yeah.
And it was nice to just chat and get to know each other and learn some, you know. Exactly. Some very, very similar stories.
Yeah.
We've both had a bit of a mad journey.
Exactly. And I really thought it was going to be like, oh my God, that podcast is going to last for hours. People are going to like think, oh my God, does she go on a bit? But it was actually, I think we had to edit so much out.
I know we did. And I had to dash off to the school run as well. I was like, oh, I've got to pick up my kids. So I'm like, you know, as well.
Yeah,
so.
That's it. And it's finding out the similarities. And I think that's what a lot of these podcasts are great about. It's getting under the skin a little bit with people, isn't it? It's actually, you know, we're all connected in so many more ways than just music and the punk world. So that was really good to learn about you as well.
It's really strange because like a year ago we didn't really know each other, did we? There's people I maybe I've come across Cherry and Peach, but I've never actually seen you. I've never had any proper contact with you, and this podcast has brought us together.
Yeah. Well, I think it was the Harlow connection, wasn't it? Because we'd been messaging, and you said, "Do you live in Harlow?" Yeah. You know, I think because now we haven't got a main space for us all to go, all us alternatives. We're kind of wandering the streets, all lost and alone, really, a bit more now.
We are.
So there's not a central place to go because unfortunately the square's gone, and I talk quite a bit about that in the podcast. So we don't know who's here, really. You know, it's lucky. Once again, it's social media that does connect us all. We might have its doubts about it, but it's really good at connecting people.
And we've got Love Music, Hate Racism, so that's bringing more people together.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So
We're not bad at organising gigs, are we?
You're really good at organising gigs. So coming in at number 6 is Karen, Ruth and Lorna from Hag of the Womb, Rabies Babies.
Hey.
And it was so good to have those guys on the show because as I was saying to Lorna, if you listen to it, right, Rabies Babies, the band I remember when I first moved to London, I used to see them at the Lord Cecil. So, and they inspired me really to get on stage.
Oh, good.
So I thought I was a bit of a geek on that episode.
Isn't it great though when you meet the people that really influenced you and you could say to them, do you know what, you inspired me, and I think to hear that as well, you know, yourself, to think how that must feel and how that must feel to them. You know, it's almost like the people we admired when we was, you know, teens or even younger, to have that opportunity to say thank you. It's really lovely.
And we'd even been in the Pukes together because she was in the Pukes, and I'd never really told her that, you know. So because you don't do, it's like, you know, you're doing gigs, like you're practicing, you know, you're out at venues, you don't get a chance to have that proper chat. Like Ruth, I mean, I've known her for years. I've never had that chance to say what happened to you, you know, and that you have to listen to the podcast, and you have to watch She's a Punk Rocker as well because we've seen that. Because it was a what happened to Ruth situation that had been playing on my mind every now and again.
Sounds like the last bit of a soap opera, doesn't it? Ooh, what happens next? So that's all in it, isn't it? Yeah, brilliant.
So, what happened to Ruth?
Yeah, that's the question on everyone's minds now. Download it and listen, find out. Okay, so we're halfway through the countdown now, and the next person up, coming in at number 5, is my creative partner in rhyme, Peach. Whee! So what was that like meeting Peach for you?
Well, I met Peach through you, didn't I? We went to a gig together. Yeah, we went to that gig in Hartford, didn't we? With the Beat Poet.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Do you know the Beat Poet personally?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Very, very unusual, weird ways of speaking, isn't it? And all to a kind of reggae beat. It's very, very good. Very good if you want to catch the Beat Poet.
He was playing Hartford a lot. I noticed that the other night when I was there. But anyway, I digress.
Yes.
Talking about Peach now. So, Peach's episode, do you know what? Out of all the episodes I've tried to upload onto my podcast website, he's kept crashing. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's because it was episode number 13 or that he sings about serial killers, and it was just, I don't know what it was. But I kept up trying to upload it, and it kept crashing. So yeah, that's an interesting fact about that episode. And also I found out about is it Great Uncle who played for Newcastle United. So you'll have to listen to that episode so you can find out that fact. So you probably knew it.
Was it Newcastle or Sunderland?
It was Newcastle.
Oh, it was opposite. Oh, yes. What do I know about football? Absolutely nothing, as you can see by that comment. So.
Yeah, I know nothing either. Although people do come up to me if they follow me on social media and go, "You're always down the football," because my son plays football. Yeah. But I really don't know much. I've worked at a football ground as well.
See, look how much you know. You say the world is football.
I know the world is football and I know fucking nothing about it. I worked at Spurs and I used to work on the turnstiles.
Did you?
Yeah, I did, 'cause I lived in Tottenham for 8 years. Yeah. So I used to drag my ass down there, have a hangover, let people in.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was on the away stand because the guy who run the whole turnstile sort of he didn't really like women much.
Oh,
And he
right.
didn't like alternative people.
Oh,
He
dear.
didn't like Northerners.
Oh my goodness.
Because I'm a glutton for punishment, I saw it as a challenge. I was like, I'm going to keep turning up. So I did. You know, I mean, it helped that they paid me as well, but still. But I was like, yeah, I'll go back. But they kept putting me on the away stand. So I think the away supporters thought I was like undercover police or something. I thought, because I used to hear like the guys getting so much verbal abuse. Like, oh, don't you touch me and stuff like that. Yeah, then people walk through my turnstile and they'd be like, all right. All right. So,
Welcome them in. Welcome them in. That's what you was doing. Yeah. So anything else about Peaches apart from it crashing and serial killers and about his great uncle?
I think you should download the episode.
Yeah,
you should find out
go.
for yourself. Oh yes, do you know what? His was the fastest downloaded episode.
Oh,
yeah, it downloaded really quickly.
There you go. Everyone's keen to hear you.
Yeah,
that's it.
So at number 4, we've got the Drivel Heads. Now, I didn't expect them to climb as high as they have. They're a very new band from Nottingham.
Okay.
And they've got the name from the Elastica song, Line Up.
No.
So there's a band in the 90s, Elastica, who's Justine, and she went out with Damon Albarn from Blur. So they took a line from that song, and it's the title of their band, that Drivel Heads.
Yeah.
I've listened to the song as well.
Yeah, so should I.
So they climbed up really high, and they were on level with Peace. Them and Peace had the same amount of downloads, but over the past 2 or 3 days, it's been an extra 2 downloads. So
2 makes all the difference, you know.
It does. Yeah, it really does.
So what else did you find out about them? How many did you just interview one of them or the whole band?
The whole band was there. I didn't expect all 3 of them were there. And the singer Sarah, she was in Cars Who Ate Paris, and we talked about punks for the homeless on gigs, and so
I used to do some of those as well. Yeah. When it was all online back in those dark days of 2020. Yeah.
Oh, it's changed a lot, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's changed a lot since COVID. So,
okay.
Any more facts, you need to listen to the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Gordon Embridge. So coming in at number 3, it's Graham and Lorik. You know, some Rage DC. So that must have been quite an interesting chat for you.
Oh, it was. It really was. And it was like pinning Lorik down for an interview, and Graham as well. You know, they've got such a lovely friendship, the pair of them. And they've known each. They went to school together.
Oh, did they?
So yeah, I actually offended Lorik because during Peach's interview we were talking about because he went to school with a member of his band in Logos, and I said that Graham was 2 or 3 years younger than him, but he's only a year younger than him. So I'll take that back. So if you listen to that, it's only a year between them, everyone. All right. I don't want any more comebacks from that one. It's just nice to hear them talk about school and how they met and how Graham first saw Lorik at school dressed as a punk. And, you have to listen to that episode. Okay, so coming in at number 2, it's my old band friend Tracy Hesselwood from the Dead Hombres. Okay, I was only in the Dead Hombres for a little bit, but she's at number 2. Very down to earth. She's from Redcar, Yorkshire, and that's what I think that was the link that connected us both, really.
Yeah. That northeast, yeah. So what else was amazing with Tracy then? What else did you find out?
It was just like I think we ended up talking about the men. Oh no, did we talk about the menopause?
It
I
crops
can't
up
remember.
all the time.
It does. It's like you can't escape from it.
No.
And we talked about music and the band and how the Dead Hombres structure their songs and how they write the lyrics and how they recorded their album as well, because they've got their albums out and it's just really well recorded. So we talked a lot about that. Yeah, and how Tracy likes making curry. And she makes a good one, apparently.
Oh, lovely.
So,
that's good to know.
Yeah, and she makes good vegan curry because Tracy's vegan. So Dead Hombres.
Good. Yeah.
So there's other stuff there, but you know the drill.
Yeah, download it and listen. Listen while it's there. That's it. So, Maria, who is Top of the Pops 2025?
It's Zilla Minx. She's a punk rocker. So that's a film worth checking out.
Yeah.
So we've got a compilation coming out through Dammit Records, and they asked me who was going to head it. So they need 2 bands to push the compilation. So this is how this has come about. So Tracy and Zilla have both got the most downloads. Zilla tops it. They just, I think it's the anarcho connection, because I was in Lost Cherrees and I've got that anarcho connection. And she just talks about like the crass commune, like vice versa is like personal. I absolutely love that woman. She's like, and it was good to hear like personal stories from somebody who's lived with her, lived in the commune with her, who was in like a band with her children, who vice versa pushed her on stage, and she did the same thing with Lorna and Karen from Hague of the Womb. Gave them lots of advice, and it was just a general, just fucking brilliant person.
And that was all just down the road here, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I've still got to go to the Crass Commune. Have you been?
I don't know. This is the back in the days. See, I don't know. I can't remember. I used to go to about 5 gigs a week back in the day. I'd be going to nearly every, where it would be London, but a group of us we'd go in the back of a van and go to a gig somewhere. So I don't know if I've been there or not, because it was all part of our scene, around Harlow and Epping and all that. We all kind of merged and mingled together, and we just used to go and support each other's bands that were playing. So it'd be like this en masse group of us in vans and everything, just going to support. So I don't know if I went there or not, because I can't remember.
Do you remember going to Bishop Stortford to Triad?
Yes, I went to Triads,
Because she tells the story about Colin, how she first met Colin. I want to tell you, but I think you should
download.
Yeah, there we go. I'm not going to give that away. But,
so it's lovely that Zilla's made it to the top, and well deserved. Wonderful woman. You're right. She very lovely, and always supportive, always caring and compassionate about everyone else. Isn't she?
She is.
Yeah.
There's somebody I played a band with. Well, it's Tim, who was in Broken Idol. He said that he was coming out of the venue because he had to dash off and play a gig, had to run, because you sometimes do. When you're in a band, you want to stay for longer and you want to socialise, but sometimes we've been there since 3 o'clock or whatever, really early on, and then we've got to dash off because we've got another gig the next day. Maybe we've got to get somewhere across the country. So please, that's another good thing about this podcast, letting people who maybe haven't experienced being in a band, or maybe want to do it, or maybe you might come in contact with somebody in a band and you think, oh God, they were a bit off, it's maybe, that person's on tour and they've got a lot going on, and it's nothing, it's hard work doing it.
There's a lot of etiquette around it as well, isn't it? There's the etiquette of supporting one another, of watching each other's bands, of kind of being there. But of course, I know personally as well, sometimes I've had to leave early, and I always try and say to the main band that's playing, really sorry, but I'm going to have to leave during your set because I've got to get back, certainly when I'm doing gigs with Peach, because we live 300 miles apart, so at some point one of us has got to travel, so that does happen. But also being in this world, being in this music world, there is this respect for each other as well, isn't there? Keeping an eye out for each other, and and just being nice, really.
And supporting each other, and just not being a twat.
that's
I try not to be. Sometimes I look back and think, could I have been a bit nicer, but
exactly.
Anyway.
So that's been the top 10. So I must ask you as well. So what have you got planned for 2026? Have you got some ideas? Who are you gonna track down and talk to?
My
what
God.
are you gonna do?
I've got a list. Believe it or not, I've got a list. I've got people messaging me, and I've messaged people. I've got stuff set up, so shit is happening. The compilation's happening. The official release date is the 1st of February, but they're gonna start advertising it soon. There's going to be a pre-release this
Brilliant.
week.
Brilliant, lovely.
So yeah, I'll say no more. Just watch Dammit Records.
Yeah, brilliant. And that's for charity as well, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It's for Protected Paws. It's for Kerry at Protected Paws.
Lovely.
I'm trying to think of what more I can say about Protected Paws. I mean, Kerry, she works tirelessly because I'm in constant contact because I've got one of my cats, Alistair. He's from Protected Paws, and she rescued him and took him in, and obviously I love them for that. And I see what they've done for others. I take in more cats and dogs and animals, but I don't have the capacity.
I know. Like my little rescue Reggie. Yeah.
I mean, there was one time she was being wheeled into theatre, right, and she's like on the phone to us all, like making a video, going, "Oh, look after the animals. Don't know what it's going to be like when I come out." I won't go into the ins and outs of her operation, but she was. That's all she could think about. Very passionate woman, very dedicated.
Yeah, brilliant. It's the least we can all do is So I suppose listen to all the podcasts. Look out for the album that's coming out in February the 1st on Dammit Records. A compilation of a lot of the musicians that have been on this. Oh, and I do a poem as well.
Oh yeah,
so,
he's on
I
there.
do a poem.
And do you know I'm actually on there as well. Yeah.
About time.
I'll give you a sneak preview of the compilation.
Yeah, lovely. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thank you for Marie.
And we'll see you in the new year.
All right, then.
Check out the compilation.
Bye.
Bye.